Hello students, welcome back to KB Rai Academy online study channel. Myself Ramasis Maurya, your physics teacher. In previous video, we discussed about scalar and vector quantities, balanced and unbalanced forces like these things. In this video, we are going to discuss about Newton's first law of motion. Newton was a great scientist who gave us three laws of motions. So first of all, we are going to discuss about first law of motion. Newton's first law of motion states that if anybody is in the state of rest or of in uniform motion, it will continue in its state of rest or motion unless it is not compelled by any other external force. Means if anybody is in rest, it will remain in rest, and if anybody is in motion, it will remain in motion unless there is no any external force applied on it. So Newton's first law of motion is divided in two parts, one for rest and one is for motion. We can define force with the help of Newton's first law of motion. According to Newton's first law of motion, force is a physical quantity which changes or tends to change the state of an object. Means force is a physical quantity which changes, means force can change the state of anybody or it tries to change. For example, if anything is, suppose a book is lying on the table and we apply force on it, then the position of book will change, or if the force is so small, then also it will try to change the position of the object. Newton's first law of motion is also known as the law of inertia. So we should know what is inertia. So inertia is the inherent property of a body to resist the change in its position. Means the body opposes any action on it. There are three types of inertia. First, inertia of rest. Second, inertia of motion. And third one is inertia of direction. So we will discuss one by one with example. First of all, inertia of rest. The resistance of body to change the state of rest is called inertia of rest. Again I would like to repeat, The resistance of body to change the rest of state is called the inertia of rest. For example, if you are sitting in a train and suddenly train starts moving, that time the body tends to backward, means because when train starts moving, the lower portion of your body starts moving with the train, but the upper portion of the body remains in rest due to the inertia of rest. Again, inertia of motion. The resistance of body to change in the state of motion is called inertia of motion. Once again, the resistance of body to change in its states of motion is called inertia of motion. For example, if we are sitting in a bus and bus stops suddenly, we fell forward because when bus stops, the lower portion of our body come to rest position with bus, but the upper portion of body remain in the motion due to the inertia of motion. After that, inertia of direction. The resistance of body to change its direction of motion is called the inertia of motion. Once again, the resistance of a body to change its direction of motion is called inertia of direction. For example, the spark produced during sharpening a knife against a grinding wheel leave the wheel tangentially. This is due to the inertia of direction. That's all for today. The next things will, like Newton's second law of motion and Newton's third law of motion, will be described in next video. Thank you.